Belichick, head coach, before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. Not a long kick, fielded inside the 25. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. Breaks. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Crosses the touchdown, Texas Tech. There was no catching him that time.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around. What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's 3rd down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's Washington. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the 1st down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at him get the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Marsh. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made, but it's a second 4th down conversion on this drive. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down, but plenty to spare. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
But Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Over the middle, it's Hunter. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, we don't often talk about pitch selection for a quarterback and how important it is. Sometimes you got to drive the football or throw it layered over a linebacker, or even with touchdown the field. Here,
powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
that is a statement drive, Chris. To start this drive, you're really thinking about just trying to change the field position. When they drive all the way down and put it in the end zone, that is an exclamation point during this game.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that catch is hauled in. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
The short completion of the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Pointer in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, I love it so much. I know that we're a couple of Colorado guys, but this is like watching old school Nebraska football, man. Joel Makovica right down the middle of the field. Give it to the fullback, baby. I love this style of football.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. The short hands. It's Washington. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Fafita. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, I love that execution on third down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got...
Oh, the ball is out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This is something I'm so impressed with by this defense, is their ability to attack the football, not just the ball carrier, but the football itself. And here they jar it loose, and they're able to recover this fumble moving the other direction.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. The shotgun handoff here. Gain makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now with 1 second left in the play clock, they'll spend a timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
To throw, it's Sellers. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Raiders will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. To throw, it's Fifita. Grabbed by the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place, and again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Here comes the pressure. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the ground. It's Marsh. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Breaking free, end zone ahead. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been rolling.
The pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightfully so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative.
It's caught. He's got room. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Fifita. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. They're going to the air in the first play. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. They'll run it to the right side. Past the 45. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The Hurricanes come to the line with 1st and goal. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the important point after attempt.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Sellers. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out with the 32. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's going to take off. No room to run. They bring him down for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play.
This is such a good job by this defense. Chris, how many times do you hear me talk about staying in your rush lanes and really keeping that quarterback in the pocket? Well, this is the perfect job. Look at them all just push right back into the quarterback's lap. He's got nowhere to go, even though he's trying to scramble. This is a scramble for no gain. Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game, and that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback, and even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure, and here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion. That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And that one's picked off. What a play.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st down, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
You make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He's going to hand this off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on 1st down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Got an opening here. Breaks it. Here he goes. To the 10. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front. You know, at this level of football, you have to assume that every corner can cover in the passing game. I know that that's not 100%, but you've got to assume it. The thing that makes a guy different and more special.
Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offense.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. To the air, it's Sellers. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Looking for the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got a crease. He's in. Now here he goes. He will not be caught. Touchdown, North Texas. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense, and yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a Welcome to Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Kentucky Wildcats against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, checking in with Coach McGuire before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. And the Wildcats will kick this away to get us going. And the kickoff will be a return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They'll run it to the left. Oh, he's got open space. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds after a solid game. They'll spot it at the 40.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
You're able to get him down. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll run the option. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. To bootleg here. On the run here. Lets it go. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Really love this play call right here. Using play action in the short yardage situation. And as a quarterback, you've got to have the ball handling. And here, the defense bites, and he's able to get the completion for a first down.
Handoff heading left. He's got space.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The Red Raiders keep the football on the move.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Texas Tech. No chance to catch him there.
It's just such a weapon to have a guy that outside of the schematics of the play can scramble his way for a touchdown. There's nothing really the defense can do here, Chris. Unless you've got a spy with great athleticism, this quarterback's going to beat you on the outside, and he does here for a score.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Tackling him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, every defensive coordinator will tell you one of the most important elements of defense is running to the football. It's pursuit, and that in particular shows up on these toss sweep plays. Look at this.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. At the 20. 20, at the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And an opening here. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Inside the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a massive run. You make somebody miss early, and then you're in space as a running back, and it's about speed. The speed to get behind the defense and get into the end zone. Explosive plays are going to be key for this offense all day long, and to get one early is a massive plus.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Bailey. The sure hands. It's Singleton. Goes out of bounds, but they move it across the 30.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. It's Texas Tech on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson.
Chris, in these third and short situations, I always expect a run play, knowing that if they get themselves closer, they're going to go for it on fourth down, but they avoid that decision overall, and they're able to just throw for a first down. Nice job by this quarterback. He found the open man, and they're able to produce that first down anyway.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax. And
intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. He's got room to run. Look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Pressure is coming. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break.
This guy's in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a try from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Bailey. And the pressure's on. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Wildcats looking to run some tempo here.
Really good teams play great situational football. Here you've got a 2-minute drive to end the half. You've got to go down there and get scores.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.